Hey guys, Ryan here, and today I'm bringing you a video in the Yazi. As you can see during this game there at the start, I am quite close to finishing the Slapjack contract at the time of this game I had. I'm platooned with Felix, who's in his Hydra. We're top tier on Great Wall in its encounter. This replay, like most of the ones you're going to see, are like from 2 weeks back or just over a week ago. As I said, I'm having a lot of good games, so I keep getting more games that, like, I'm getting like 3 or 2 games a day, and I'm only uploading 1 a day, so I keep on to show old games. Hopefully, I'll slow down and I'll catch up, but just be aware that this is from over a week ago. So I'm in the Yazi, it's encounter mode, so I've decided to drive up this way, up the center. On the enemy team, they have an artillery, and they have an AMX 5100. Who's one of my main threats, and they also have a Yazi as well, well, the unskinned version. They're like the 2 main threats who I kind of want to get rid of. And as we come up here to position, something very beneficial is going to happen. That is, the 5100 on the enemy team is going to try a pretty risky play. He's in a fast heavy tank, but the position he went to on this map is not ideal. So I'm actually pushing in to get shots at the light tank. And I do hit him, because if you can kill light tanks on this map and kill everyone's vision, that's very helpful. But I then see that a 5100 is trying to climb the hill. And he has been spotted, and now we can just get shots into the ass of him. And because he has the clip potential to kill any tier 8 tank in the game in 1 magazine, killing him is going to be very helpful. And now I can turn around and deal with where I wanted to go to, because the 5100 is now dead, so I don't have to worry about him shooting me in the ass. We have teammates across the map who can stop the enemy shooting at me, and now I can climb up. Pull this heavy tank, I can go straight through his cupola and turret with standard shells, so not an issue. Now I keep mentioning this, I just want you to be aware that my controller's still broken during this game, and will be for another like week or so. And I bring it up because you've seen it in all the other replays, and I bounce a shell off the Yazi, so I load heat now because he's above me, and with the angle of his tank, AP will not be able to pan him. And the issue is, now that I've loaded heat, I'm not shooting at the Yazi as a Tiger P comes over. Yeah, the reason I bring up the controller is you're going to see later in the game, I'm going to do something that looks like I'm being an asshole. It's completely by accident, just my controller being a dick. You've seen how my gun and my tanks will always turn to the left, and that's going to dick over one of my teammates at the end here. I've still got heat loaded, because I had it loaded for the Yazi, and I've not loaded back yet. As you can see, the Yazi's still there. He comes up, I finally get a shot into him. Felix also gets a shot into him, and you can see between us, my Yazi, Felix's Hydra, which also has 440 Alpha, and the Polaris Heavy that has 420 Alpha. We have a lot, between the 3 of us, we have a pretty devastating Alpha strike of over 1200 damage. TVP VTU's in trouble now. I've got the premium shell loaded, I don't need it, but I don't want to load back to AP yet. So I'm going to fire this shell, and then change back. I also decided I'm going to try and ram kill this dude, but the 53 TP does pick up the kill. Already up to 4100 damage, this thing's DPM in a top tier game, just shredding through the enemy. And now the part of this map I don't like. It's very large, it's going to take a bit of time to move around. And that's like considering that the Yazi is a fast vehicle. So, they still have an artillery up somewhere, which is quite surprising, but the Crusader SP is actually quite fast. If you drive in reverse, it does 40 kilometers an hour. So he's clearly relocated, and he can only really be, me and Felix think, towards our spawn. Given the fact that's where his teammates are, we're assuming like he must have followed them up. A couple ISs who are just going to be easy to deal with here. I'm not really too worried about them. IS misses me. I try a shot on the move, it doesn't work. I am going to reload first though. However, I don't have the gun depression. I see their artillery. He misses, thank fuck, and I decided to go for the ram. I can't kill him because he's a heavy tank, but oh well. I was about to shoot the artillery, but then I noticed that the IS had the 100mm DPM gun. If you actually see, my tank is turning into Felix there. That wasn't me. My controller was doing that. But that's not the main issue here. I'm chasing after the artillery. I have a high explosive shell loaded. We have a light tank on our team. A dragon driving up here. Watch what happens as I'm driving towards this Crusader. I'm going to drive up. He just fired. I'm going to fire on the move. I get the fire, track him. And you see I'm adjusting my tank slightly as I'm going along, and now my tank just goes batshit. You see I'm trying to turn to the right, it keeps turning to the left. 53 TP picks up the kill, the light tank shoots me. He had a right to be upset there. Like, that looked pretty bad. But, if he came on the right hand side of me, that wouldn't have happened because my tank only turns to the left. But either way, what happens happens. I didn't do it on purpose, so it's all good. 143,000 profit, first class with a high caliber for over 5100 damage, 200 assistance and a kill. Yazi being OP as always, expecting that those top tier games, and we just completely shut their team down. So thank you guys for watching, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.